I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. We are two sisters, Southern cooking. It's Debbie. So I am making a turkey meatloaf today. I cannot have anything with tomato sauce, so I'm admitting everything there is, like any kind of barbecue seasoning or anything related to tomatoes. So I'm making it with a brown gravy. Now, I wanted to tell you a little bit about this. This is one of those pre-mixed brown gravies that you put like a cup and a half of hot water on the stove and you boil it, and then you put like a half a cup of water and you mix your gravy mix. So I used Pioneer brown gravy mix, and then I poured everything in there together and whisked it up until it was all well combined, and it's nice and it's thick and it smells divine. But this came out of a packet. Now you can make your brown gravy from scratch if you want to. Or you can make a tomato-based glaze to put on the top, but I'm not doing that because I can't have it. So I'm going to go ahead and start sauteing up my onions and my garlic. So I've got a hot pan here. By the way, our little single burner, it finally gave up the ghost. We ended up having to put it out into the trash last week because it just would not, but it served its purpose. It did its duty. So we were pretty happy about that, but it had done its due diligence every week for however long we had used it. It was probably close to a year, so we're using it every week. So I think we probably beat the thing up pretty good. So we got our 20 bucks out of it. So we have this triple burner, and this is a food warmer, but it gets hot. When I say hot, it's scalding hot. So Elsie and I decided we were going to use this because in the meantime, if you have to cook multiple things at one time, all three burners can cook at the same time. And you can also keep your food warm on it as well. And we have special pots that go with it, but guess what? We don't use them. We really should. We should break them out and use them. So you're going to saute these onions to tender, and then you're going to add in your garlic for about maybe a minute. This is going to take about 5 minutes for this to saute. Then we're going to take it off of the stove, and then we're going to start adding in all our ingredients. Like I'm going to put a quarter of a cup in here with the rest of our seasonings. Like I have eggs, I have Worcestershire sauce, I have garlic, I have the Italian breads. It's like panko, and it's like a little crumbled up breadcrumbs, and I have Dijon mustard, all that stuff that I can have. And we're going to mix a little bit of our gravy into the meatloaf itself, and it's turkey. So this is all stuff that pretty much is a nice little healthy meal if you want to make it that way. And then you put your gravy on top of it, and you're going to bake it 350. And I'll put all the times of everything in the description box. So, and I'm just going to continue to let this saute down, and we'll be right back. It's been about 5 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my garlic. Go ahead. Let the smell begin. These onions smell so good sauteing. Then you add garlic to the mix. It's going to be so delicious, guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm actually going to take this off of the heat here and just turn it this way. Because what I'm going to do is get my bowl and I'm going to start mixing in my ingredients here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my egg, my Dijon and Worcestershire in here. And then I'm going to start adding in, I'm going to go ahead and break up these egg yolks here. Whisk this around here. Go ahead and put my seasonings in there. Some nice smoked paprika. We got thyme, salt, and pepper. All right, and remember I said I was going to put in about a 1/4 cup of my gravy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. About a 1/4 cup. How about that? Perfect. So I have 2 pounds of ground turkey. And I'm going to go ahead and just start putting this in here. I think I'm going to mix a little bit with my hands here. Sometimes it's just better to get your clean hands in there and make them a tool. All right, so it's a little wet right now. But I'm fixing to tighten it up a little bit and put all of my breadcrumbs in there. Oh yeah, it's exactly what it needed. And last but not least, I'm going to add in my sauteed onions and garlic. Good to the last drop. Actually, I'm just going to mix it with my hands. Just makes life so much easier when you do it with your hands. So now that I've got my 9x13, I'm going to take my meat and I'm just going to put it here in the middle. And we're going to make a meatloaf. Make it into a nice rectangle. You could actually probably, with this amount, make 2. So you might want to add a little longer on your cooking time if you make it big and long like this. So I put it on a parchment paper so I can lift it out and it'll make it easier to remove it from the pan when we get ready to serve dinner. Okay. How is that looking there? That looks pretty darn good if I say so myself. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the rest of our gravy, what we have left, and just pour it over the top. And we're going to bake it 350 degrees, and I'll put the amount of time it needs to bake. And we might need to give it a little extra time because this here is going to be a little larger than what it normally would be for baking time. So I'll make sure I put that in the description box. So. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and pop this in the oven. We're going to have a delicious turkey meatloaf tonight with brown gravy. It's going to be delicious, y'all. We will see you in our next video. I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie. We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.